boys, I went to Portland, Oregon. But before I even get into my trip, I ask you to please subscribe. I'm literally begging you to. We are so close to 100 subscribers, it only takes a second, and it means the world to me. Thank you so much, and enjoy this video. Everyone say it with me. Crepe time! After we were all creped up, we started our 2-hour and 45-minute flight to Oregon. When we landed, Oregon was fresh off a rainstorm with more to come. After we went through their gorgeous art-filled airport, we went to a CD shop, and I found so many CDs of my favorite bands. Okay, music is a huge part of my life, so I listen to a lot of it. If you're like me and you're looking for new artists, cannot recommend these bands enough. This was so cool. These are bands I grew up with. Phoebe Bridgers, Radiohead was huge, Coldplay was also big. If you're interested at all, I'll link my brother's playlist in the description. It's the music I've been obsessed with since I was little. But just a warning, in very few of the songs there are swear words and suggestive themes, so if you don't like that, you might want to be careful. These are some other bands I listen to. Listen at your own risk, and if you don't care about music at all, I apologize, I'm a huge music nerd. Anyways, after that addiction rant, I went to this thing called a sushi bar, where they are literally giving infinite sushi around a conveyor belt. Okay, let me explain. Basically, there are different colored plates coming around the conveyor belt of happiness. Green plates, yellow plates, blue plates, purple plates, black plates, and red plates. Each of these colors signify the price of the sushi on the plate. Like a California roll is always on a green plate, and green plates always cost $2.75. Same thing with other colors. Yellows are $2.99, blues are $3.65, purples are $3.99, black plates are $4.99, and red plates are $5.99. So let's say you get one red plate, one blue plate, and one yellow plate. You would owe $12.65. I don't know if that makes an ounce of sense, but the point is, it was amazing. I could eat there every day and get fat. After stuffing my face, we went to a Chinese garden. And everywhere you look is picture perfect. Like, even the floor is artistic and gorgeous. Not to mention the koi fish, which are also just so pretty. They really live up to the fact that they are literally the symbol of peace and love. It's just a photographer's dream. We then went to the exact opposite of nature, an arcade. But it was a 1900s arcade, with machines like Burger Time, Punch-Out, the original Donkey Kong, and the original Dr. Mario. Which was shocking to me as a Smash player, that Dr. Mario can do stuff other than clips like this. Or this. But that wasn't the end of my assault, because apparently my parents are better than me at video games. And my dad was no different. Machine high of all time on Galaga. First try. To finish our night out, we went to a burger place that was playing Bluey? Okay, pure honesty for me, I've never watched Bluey, but I really want to. I'm sorry. I will soon, I promise. But anyways, I got a bacon cheeseburger, garlic fries, and kimchi, and that was pretty much it for our first day. On day 2, we decided to go to a food truck called Fried Egg I'm in Love, which is a reference to a viral Cure song called Friday I'm in Love. They had a ton of really clever names for food with references to bands like Nirvana, Led Zeppelin, and Ben Folds. I got the Egg Zeppelin and hot chocolate from Starbucks. I don't like coffee, sue me, but it was cold. Okay, so Editor Infinity here. While I'm editing this, it's a snow day. Because it's doing, this outside. So, past infinity, you don't know the first thing about cold. Okay, sorry.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
We had one plan for the day. Freaking Powell's bookstore, baby. If you like books, Dr. Infinity is officially prescribing you one visit to Powell's. Imagine this. A 3-story bookstore with over 1 million books in it. 7 rooms filled to the brim with books, shelf after shelf. Then more books. And another room full of books. What's that? An upstairs full of books? Powell's has the most shelf space out of any bookstore in the whole world, with over 68,000 square feet of shelf space. They literally own a whole block. These are like small shopping centers. And then there's Powell's. It is so magical there. And they even had a cute little cafe that I got a pastry and hot chocolate at. I do not have a hot chocolate addiction. And I even got a shirt. So yeah, Powell's was great. Next was something I wasn't exactly looking forwards to, which was Russian food. And it's not specifically Russian food, I'm just not the most adventurous eater. I got a cherry currant drink, which was pretty good, but Russian food wasn't my favorite. I actually felt like a king in my hotel room though. It was colored gold and I had the whole living room to myself, but that marked the end of book-filled day 2. Our third day started with a walk through gorgeous Portland downtown to a bakery. I wanted to get fat again, but settled for this chocolate croissant, which was top tier yum. After that, we took an hour-long walk, and oh my gosh, the sea is gorgeous. We got to pass by Providence Park, where Portland soccer team the Thorns play. After we finished our 1-hour walk through Portland, we made it to probably one of the most gorgeous places I've ever seen in my life. If you thought the Chinese gardens were pretty, you haven't seen anything. It was hard to believe this was real. You walk to the entrance through a huge, gorgeous forest.
And then at the entrance is this perfect waterfall. Right into this when you enter. Then the pottery rooms. All of it is repaired pottery that was originally made over 100 years ago. Everything was just so perfect here. The koi fish again were just so cool. Then there was this gorgeous waterfall that looked like something out of a nature documentary. Then I got this little guy. But for a genuinely really cool reason. The difference between this fish and this fish is literally nothing. Especially the red spot. Portland is known for its roses, which is why they have a mile-long rose garden. Yeah, a mile long. After that was a very big thing for me. We went to a seafood restaurant, and I tried my first oyster. And I have one comment on what it tasted like. I know that's the basic response everyone says, but they're right. All I could smell for like 10 minutes after that was just... It was honestly so good though. We walked back to our hotel, and walking through a busy city at night with Persona 5 music in my ears to end off the night was just... oh. Only people who have played Persona will get that one. We started off our last day with Blue Star Donuts. We got chocolate old fashioned, apple crumble, creme brulee. God, I'm hungry. Get a snack, I will too. Don't worry, I'll wait. Okay. Back it. Let's continue. We also got creme brulee, chocolate with sprinkles, and lastly, orange olive oil. After donuts, we went on a walk to a fair that was happening downtown. The dock by it was so pretty. And they were selling everything you could imagine. Pottery, hilarious pictures, soap, flowers. They were selling everything. I got a grape cream soda that was to die for. This trip has been an absolute dream, and it was so fun. We did pretty much nothing else that day except for packing and getting ready to leave the next day. Portland is such a gorgeous city. It's an absolute recommend, 10 out of 10. The scenery and the food are top tier. The weather is gorgeous. The culture is so amazing. If you ever get the chance to go there, you are very lucky. Thank you so much for joining me on my voyage to Oregon. Thank you, Portland, the Rose City. Thank you for watching, and have an amazing day.